But girls, how you doing? Let's do another pick a card, and today is going to be what do they miss about you? As you can see, I'm beige now. Still burnt, but beige. That's as far as I can go. Let's get that straight. Anyhow, moving on. We're not talking about my kind of tan. Anyhow, moving on. So what do they miss about you? A lot, I'm sure. And let's do two piles as we normally do, and then we develop if we need to, but let's try to keep it concise. That's how we do things here. Indeed. Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so pile number 1, what do they miss about you? Hangman, Knight of Pentacles, 8 of Cups. Okay. Well, it took them a while. It took them a while to actually appreciate you. How can they take so long? Duh. Anyhow, no, what they miss about you is that you see things in a very different perspective, and that's why you brought into their life. They thought that their life was done a certain way, that's the way things should be, and they should stay like that for the rest of my life. And then you arrived, and boom, everything changed. Could be a good thing, could be a bit disturbing as well. Imagine if that person was with someone else and you just like arrived like a flower. You know what I'm saying? So they miss about you the fact that you are outside of the box. You don't do things the usual way. And that also kind of, as much as it's disturbing, is exciting for sure. Okay, so you turn their life upside down, and that's what they loved and miss and fear, the whole shebang, right? So what they miss about you is the fact that you're someone very strategic. You know, you can be, yes, boom, in your face, but at the same time, when it comes to the matter of the heart, or maybe with your money as well, you're kind of careful. In a sense, like, you know, you're not afraid of working hard, you know, and devote yourself to a cause or something or someone, but you will stay one step at a time. You will not go too crazy. The effect you have on people, it is really boom in your face, but at the same time, the way you open your heart maybe is much more slower, and they miss that because there is a part of mystery as well. They also know that we're getting there eventually, so there's something that is cooking, and that is exciting as well. What they miss about you is the fact that you're not afraid, even though you might take some time to open up your heart. When you make a bloody decision, oh boy, you go for it, you know, and you're also very driven, you're ambitious, you want to go to the top of the mountain. You know, you know you can make it. You will take a while because, you know, maybe life has been a bit, you know, challenging, and all that didn't always work in your favor. However, you're very endurant, and you can actually get there, and you will get there. They can see that. You're not afraid of asking yourself some questions, challenge yourself, do some introspection in order to really be real to your feelings. And if you have to say that you love someone and you're not afraid, you will say. It will take a while, but you will say, absolutely. And if you have to move country, live in a different place, whatever, change job 100 of time, then you're not afraid to do so neither, as long as you're happy and, you know, congruent with who you are. And they miss that. They don't have that, you know, madness to do this, but they like that in you. They wouldn't do it, and maybe that's the problem, that they're not prepared to go forward like you are, but they like that in you. Yeah, you're giving birth to yourself, you're reinventing yourself. That's what they miss. You're not afraid to start over, even though you may have been on the floor, on the ground, really shattered. You stand up again and you go again. You're really powerful in that way. Yes, you're not afraid of starting something fresh. Same thing, you know, it's really working hard, nurturing a new idea, a new project, a new love. You're ready to go for it. And you were ready as well to go for it with them. Maybe that's what they miss, because obviously they miss the bus. But here we go. Maybe they want to catch up. It's about time, but maybe time is everything, isn't it? They also appreciate that when you have something to say, you're very straightforward. Once you make your decision, indeed, It might take a while to make a decision, but when you do, you go for it and you are unstoppable. Yeah, indeed. You can start something, you can start a new business, a new idea, or you can put yourself on a starting block and go for it. You're not afraid. That is something that you're very daring, absolutely. And you bring money, you bring abundance wherever you go. With your heart, with your ideas, with your energy, with your ambition. You are so full of energy. You're a gift, very much, in their life. But did they miss the bus? I think they will catch up, because it's an idea of brand new beginning, but this time the timing will be right. Hopefully. Wow, they miss a lot. That was pound number 1. Pound number 2. 7 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, Holy Mother of God. So, why do they miss about you? Well, they obviously messed up because they were maybe on the fence. The thing is, you are not afraid to leave something that is boring, that is repetitive, that is maybe safe, it's true, but you're not afraid to go for something brand new, mad, daring, crazy, not knowing where you're going, but you're going for it anyway. They were more in the middle of the road. Or maybe they feel that you may have been in the middle of the road when it comes to them. But I don't think so. I don't think so. So, what they miss about you and how grounded you are, how much you know yourself and what you're about. You have values, you know what is right, what is wrong, you commit yourself truly and fully. You have principle in life. You like to treat people properly. You commit yourself, you do work hard, you also want to, build an empire, make sure they have a career, and make sure that you're independent and self-sufficient. You're very strong, very grounded, very earthy energy. They miss that because it's also very warm. But what happened is, and that's the idea, someone was in the middle of two. Someone was in the middle of the road. What they realize as well, they actually probably hurt you and broke your heart. They definitely hurt you. They also feel that you're someone who, even though you may have been betrayed in the past by them or by someone else, you still have an open heart. You still have that desire to build for the future, long term, with values, with a lot of, enthusiasm. But they appreciate that maybe on the third party was involved. Yeah, my God. That's what they realize, that you probably switch off your heart toward them, and they miss that the fact that they maybe give you an opportunity to doubt them because maybe they were with someone else, maybe they were in the middle of the road, and maybe they didn't want to engage where you were ready. So you backed off, and now you switch off. Oh my goodness, yes, they did mess up. It was really, what they miss about you is the fact that you really went 100%. You crashed. You did. You got hurt. You got betrayed. But at the same time, you gaining clarity. You know what you want. You know what you don't want. And that's what makes you stronger than ever. Because you're so earthy and anchored and grounded. Even though you go through the 10 of Swords, which is outrageous, is agonizing, you still obey yourself because you have what it takes to rebuild. You're powerful. But you had to go through this. As a result, you gain clarity. You know what you want, you know what you don't want, and maybe that's why you stay in the middle of the road, because with them, no. But they want to spend quality time with you. They miss the fact that you were very open to them. You wanted to meet up. You would have been ready to start something with them. And also what is about pleasure of life, good food, good wine, good life, sex, the whole shebang. Real life. They miss that. But now you're holding to your foundation. You rebuild your foundation financially, mentally, emotionally. Now they're holding to their foundation as well. They're looking at you, wishing to be with you. Maybe they, preferred at the time to stay put with a third party because money was involved, stability, status, whatever. So, they look at you, but now they can't have you anymore. And they do think that you are out of the league, because you are. You're really powerful. You gave yourself 100%, but you crashed 100%. And you rebuilt from the ashes. Ooh. They know how tough you can be. When you cut off, you cut off. You're the queen of swords, and boy, you can be adorable, and it takes a lot for you to cut off. But when you do, you do. There's no going back. And they miss that in you, because at the same time, even though you probably cut them off, they appreciate, they respect that. And what do they miss as well is that va-va-voom. You are unbelievable. You're unforgettable. They will never forget you. Even though they know they might not be able to have you back ever, because they can't handle you. You are the one in the spotlight. You are anchored, but also mesmerizing. You're very, humble. Aware how much light you bring in people's life. You're absolutely mesmerizing. They're lost. When you play with fire, you get burned. And I get burned. On the note, have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Mwah. Ciao.